Mike, it's always good to see you here at the 2009 Husker Harvest Days. I look forward to this every year. Most importantly, you being a farmer here in the state of Nebraska and recognizing some of the things here that we have at the new AGCO display. What seems to catch your eye right now here today?
Well, it'd be the new Flex Draper for sure, and the new B-Series tractors. They're introducing them here today, and we actually have one of the tractors ordered. One of them could be ours here. We don't know yet. So.
Oh, good. Well, we talked about here the Flex Draper because behind, obviously here, we've got a picture of a transverse, and it looks like it's hooked up to this mammoth 40-foot Draper that we have here. You know, obviously the DynaFlex is something out here that Nebraska farmers, especially, obviously where soybeans are king. You know, what's your feeling about what you like about what you see on the new DynaFlex?
The first thing that comes to mind is getting rid of the adapter. I mean, all the hydraulic drives, the hydraulic motors, it's manual driven, less maintenance. The hydraulic cylinders for the down pressure you can change out on the fly. We run a transverse combine R76. I think with the Draper, we're told we can go from a 30 to 35 to a 40 and maintain capacity and actually increase capacity. So we're probably going to give her a shot next year.
Good, good. Well, on the DynaFlex, we were talking about obviously increasing the harvesting rate, which is a big thing. Customers out there recognize that they have to make a choice, I guess. Do I want to go wider and run the same ground speed, or do I want to run obviously a little bit maybe with the same size head but a little bit faster? And I think your philosophy tends to be going the same speed
and bigger. Yes. Okay. I've been around the Drapers a couple of years, not in our soybeans. You know, I'm south central Nebraska. We don't have hills. I just come from a good friend of mine where we elk hunt in Idaho. We got to run a rigid Draper in heavy barley, 130, 40 bushel barley this year, and it just is so smooth. I mean, it just lays them in there and goes in. I think this will be a super deal in soybeans. And out there, they call them hills, we call them mountains here. They call us flatlanders. The gleaner out there, that transverse, is the only one we can seem to keep the barley in. We've had the other colors there. I've been with him and he's run them, and come spring when they water it or to get the volunteer up, it's just night and day difference. The accelerator rolls are the key.
Yeah. Well, and I think, Mike, out there, as you probably recognized, 134 bushel barley, you've got a tremendous amount of crop mat that you're trying to deal with.
A lot of material.
and I guess to your point, the accelerator rolls to me are the two-stage cleaning, the ability to really pre-clean the majority of the crop before it hits the pneumatic area is what makes the transverse combine really what it is.
I truly believe that. We started, you know, I'm the fourth generation, or my son is fourth generation Gleaner family. The people, the company to deal with is just fantastic. I've been through 2 dealers now, one's retired, and they're just super. The support's there. We started with the A's. I think my first one was probably an A2 or a C2 that I run. You know, my son now has evolved a little bit bigger, faster, heavier, more dollared machines, but we like them. They're simple to work on. I just really like my R series combine. It's the simplicity. I really appreciate that. So, and they're always coming up. AGCO's good at coming up with new ways to invent the wheel. I know that's an old cliche, but it truly is here with this Draper. I mean, they just simplified the thing. I mean, you know, we're in today's standards, simple is better sometimes.
Well, you know, it's kind of interesting as we look around the show. You take a look at you know, combines are getting bigger and they're getting heavier, and you know, obviously recognizing that it takes amount of horsepower just to literally carry
to move
or propel the combine through the field, as well as the fuel consumption. And Mike, you might want to comment a little bit. What are the things you see on, you know, the fuel consumption numbers with the R76, being the fact that it's a lighter but a, you know, welded mainframe, you know, solid foundation? What are those things that you like, you know, on that regard when it comes to fuel?
The fuel. And I know the next versions will be better, because this new B-Series tractor that we're talking about, sorry to get you off the combines, but when that comes, the urea they're adding is supposed to go back to like 15% better fuel consumption, and that will be, we need that. I mean, with $3, $4, $5 fuel, whatever it's going to be, if we can save some, that's great. The horsepower's there. The Sisu is totally, it's putting it out. I mean, it is there. So I like them. When we were cutting barley, he has an 07 and an 09 combine. The little things that they do, this unloading system now is just super fantastic. You cannot believe, I run a grain cart one day, how much quicker one is. And I'm anxious. I've got a 976 sitting at home to get into some corn, and it's just going to be incredible, I think. So they keep making them better.
Yep. Well, and as we go now in the future here, one of the comments that I know I heard was they like the greater reach and the height of the new swivel unloader.
Yeah, I run 12 row 30 heads, and we've always had an extension on anyway, so that just eliminated one step. Good. You know, from the welding shop, so we don't need that. So absolutely.
One of the things I was going to comment about here, I think, is you know, we've grown to like the large grain bin capacities that we have on the Gleaner transverse, and obviously one of the things with the R76 is it's the largest you know, bin capacity that is standard on a Class 7 in the industry today, and obviously where your situation is, it's kind of nice where you've got the unloading rate to go along with the large bin capacity.
And I know the AGCO people aren't gonna like this, but you said standard bin. Well, of course we got mowers on, you know, running the 12 row 30s, running 230, 240, 250 bushel corn. We can't make half-mile rows, so I'm comfortable. We had an R50 that held 300 and some bushel. I mean, I think you can go 50%. I don't recommend it, but they're there. I mean, I know other colors out there, they don't even want to even think about putting a mower or anything on. And you know, and ours will hold over 400, 450, but you need that to make these passes anymore, to break these fields open. So, and I don't know, with the Monsantos, the DeKalbs, the seed companies, they're saying 300 bushel corn here in the next 20 years. So, and we're gonna have more bushels, more mass, everything, and you know, and to keep it nimble, light. That's the key to an R too. Like you say, we're what, 28, 9,000 pounds versus the 38, 39, 40,000 pound machines. And if they're going to want to keep going to 9, 8, 9, and 10s as a standard, you know, routine, they're going to get heavier and heavier to carry it. I mean, so then your compaction and stuff. So,
well, and that was the other thing I was going to mention here is now the more weight you put in there, now you have those other issues. And compaction is a major one right now. And some of the tire technology, some of the Michelin tire technology that's available out there now on the Gleaner machines give you the capability to spread that, you know,
it is. And I know that the 2010 new combines coming out, I think we roll every year, so we've got our new order in already. So we're going to the 20.8 42 Michelins, and there again, like you said, the Michelins, we're putting bigger tires on the back to carry this weight and distribute it. Now we switched to a no-till situation down there in south central Nebraska too, so we were on ridges, it worked well. It's just my son went to college now, and he'll be gone for 3 or 4 years, and we need to have one man can do more things with no-till.
Exactly.
So I hope, you know, we got a new AGCO white planter here a year ago, and hopefully that'll work in the no-till. I'm sure that it will.
Well, Mike, it sounds like everything as things have changed here in the ag scene, especially on your farm. You know, obviously you've been very proactive and have kind of moved with the times, but been doing things out of the box as far as how you farm and what you're doing, and obviously it's reflected on the machinery you run. And
I like being on the cutting edge. I don't know, there's sometimes that maybe you shouldn't have been, but as for the most part, it is. You know, I'd rather be a leader than in you know, a trailer, and I know my son's that way too. He definitely is. He's more so than that way than I am. He's even more outspoken than I am about being leaders, and we need young people to be leaders anymore. So that's for sure.
Well, Mike, it was very nice. Most importantly, I'd have to say that having Mike Kamler here at the Husker Harvest Days, talking about his operation and what Gleaner combines and AGCO tractors have meant to you on your operation, especially with the new technology. So thank you, Mike, for being out here today. We appreciate it.